Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Doing good, good. That was obviously a great challenge the other day at Houston. You're one of the top teams in the country. You guys were toe-to-toe. If you had maybe a few more shots fly your way late, you might have won that game. But so what did you take away from that experience? What did you learn about your team going up against a team like Houston?
Well, I learned that we're really resilient. And in the face of pressure and adversity, I know that we respond well. Like obviously they came out, so they run, punch us in the mouth a few times, but we ain't go nowhere. We came back, erased the lead. Feel me? We had the lead, but we just didn't close out. So we got that's what I learned about us. We got to learn how to build on leads and close out games better. So.
Did you notice the difference in their style of play or the level of play? They're the #3 team in the country, and they're a potential Final Four team.
Yeah. I noticed that we have similar play styles. It wasn't they're a really good team and all that, but they just really they get out in transition, real physical, real scrappy. You know what I'm saying? That's a tournament team. You know what I'm saying? They're a top 5 team. That's a tournament team. So that's what it looks like.
Talk about the state of the team going into the year. You guys go be playing nothing but conference teams here on out. Just talk about how the team is feeling right now.
I think we're feeling really confident and optimistic about the future. We have a lot of room for growth. You know what I'm saying? Coach is really doing a good job of pushing us to get that little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the hardest little bit. But you know what I'm saying? We're a really good team and we could be really good. So.
How's the team chemistry with all the new players?
I think it's fun. I think it's good. I think that's only gonna get better, to be honest. As we play with each other more, we only been playing 3 months. We've been together 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? That's not even enough time. So as we continue to play more games, conference games, win, it's gonna be good.
Have you seen the confidence of this team grow this season? I mean, I know every player is gonna be confident, feel like he can win every game, but it feels like there's a true belief deep down. You knew way before you were gonna face Houston that you could beat a team like that. I don't know if every team deep down felt like they had a chance against Houston. So how have you seen that grow? And were there some moments in the season where you kind of felt this team had the ability to be special?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think Coach did a really good job of putting instilling confidence in us, the way they be scouting. You know what I'm saying? The way they poke holes in the team that we playing, and they do a really good job of boosting us and our team as well. You know what I'm saying? We starting to believe as well. So we went down to Ole Miss, got out to a great start, played Missouri really tough, should have won that game. So I think we really starting to see we could be good. So the confidence is growing for sure.
What do you know about East Carolina and the matchup?
I know that they're a good team. You know what I'm saying? And they get after it. They got a lot of good players out there. They're gonna be scrappy. They're gonna be physical. You know what I'm saying? Houston, everybody think that just because we play Houston tough, that's it. Nah. Houston was a good game to prepare for ECU. You know what I'm saying? ECU gonna be a good game to prepare for Memphis, the next team we play. So that's conference. So.
Ithiel, what are you guys doing to kind of prepare yourselves mentally? Darius had that flavor in the Houston game. How do you guys keep your tempers, in control?
I think that just knowing in the moment, you know what I'm saying, and thinking about the consequences later. Because in the moment, it's hard to think about, how this is going to hurt my team. But we got to do a better job of stepping in, when it gets heated like that. You know what I'm saying? Darius, he a young guard and stuff like that. So us older players, we got to step up and get in there when it gets rough.
What do you think this game will be like for Brandon Suggs? Because you're a transfer, but he's going back to where he played the last few years. That's got to be a little bit awkward.
I'm excited for him actually, to be honest. When he touched down at ECU when he played, I know how that feels coming from somewhere and going back to play. So I'm really excited for him. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's gonna show out.
Something you guys talked about?
Yeah, I mentioned it, but he already know. We already know what it is.
Do you have experience doing that? Playing a team that you...
Yeah. Well, I did it I ain't do it recently, but kind of in high school. It's
okay, like a high school thing.
Yeah, it's like a high school thing. But he from ECU, you know what I'm saying? ECU goes crazy. They got rabid fans and stuff like that. So I know it's gonna be that times 10 for him.
Does it help with the preparation against certain players, certain schemes?
Yeah, during the scout, coaches, kind of almost every player up there, he was asking Brandon, what do you know about this guy? What do you know about him? And he was giving us really good, detailed explanations on their players and stuff like that. So that really helped us.
You played at Pitt. I mean, your time didn't overlap. Did you know anyone who knew Damar Hamlin, or you got friends that knew him, or anything like that? Or
I knew somebody who was friends with Damar Hamlin. He would always come by and kind of just chill, him and the football players, Paris Ford, when I was up in Pittsburgh. So just hearing about that kind of shook me to my core. And one of my teammates who I used to play with at Pitt, he called me actually and told me about the news, and I had to go and check it for myself because DM, he's a cool dude, real down to earth, does a lot of things for the community, just a good person. You know what I'm saying? And for something like that to happen to him it's kind of crazy. It's almost scary. And it was why? You know what I'm saying? Why him? But I know he's gonna be all right though. He's gonna come back better than ever.
Good stuff. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Ithiel. Good luck tomorrow.